In this video, you'll see how to use Google Calendar to invite students from your Google classes to your first meetings in the first week of our distance learning in the Napa Valley Unified School District. I'll also show you how to directly place a class meeting on your students' Google Calendars using Google Classroom. So, to begin, I've already created my period 1 classes, so I'm going to create period 2. I'm going to select that time slot. I'm going to have to adjust it to 10:45, and notice it's already in half-an-hour increments. I'm going to add a title, period 2, class meeting for INS, that's Social Studies at Harvest. Then I'm going to go to more options, and I'm going to select the does not repeat option because I actually want it to repeat. I'm going to do custom. I want the email to be sent with an invitation for the meetings in the first week. So I'm going to select Monday and Wednesday for the kids. And then I'm going to select an end point, which will be April 15th. And then I'm going to show you how to add it directly to their calendars for the remainder of the school year. And so I'm going to click Done. You can see here it's Monday and Wednesday until April 15th. And then I'm going to add notifications because I like to receive them. I'm going to add one for a day before, and I'm going to add an email notification for a day before as well. And then I'm going to change the color because I want it to stand out on my calendar and their calendar. And I'm now going to get to the critical part, which is inviting the guests. So I'm going to type in the period, and you'll see that my period 2 with my area section number pops up there. And I've got two options. There's a door and there's the people. I want to select the people, and I should be able to select the drop-down menu to double check that all of the students that are in the class are actually still enrolled in the class. If you see that there is a student here that shouldn't be, or there's not a student that should be, you can go to your Google Classroom, go to the People tab, and add any students that are missing, or remove students that are still in the class that shouldn't be. And then I'm going to go down to this box here because I want my students to have access to a few things, and I want to give them a note. So I've already copied that from period 1. I'm going to paste it now. And you can put links in using the little link button, or this here. So you can add files, attachments there, and you can add links here. And then you've got your bold, your italics, your underline. You can do other rich text formatting as well. So that is the creation of the invite. I'm going to go ahead and save this and send it off to my students. So I have options to not send it, but the reason why I'm creating it this way is so that they get it in their email. So I'm going to send it right now. It says that I've got to invite external guests. I'm not quite sure why it does that. I think it's something to do with the Google Classroom piece, but even though they are mvusd.org emails, I'm going to go ahead and select that. And now it's off, and you can see that the class meeting's there. I'm now going to advance to next week and show you how to add this directly without sending them an email. So I'm just going to go through the same exact process, right? Period 2, class meeting for I and S, ready, and I need to adjust my time here. I'm going to go to my more options. I'm then going to select that color that stands out, and the same color. I want to select the repeat option as well here. So I'm going to go to the custom option. I want it to be Monday and Wednesday, and I'm going to select my end date as June, went too far, 3rd. That'll be the last time we would meet with these students, because Friday we're not meeting with our kids as a whole. So I'm going to click Done. And Monday and Wednesday, June 3rd, 10:45 to 11:15. I don't need to invite guests here because this is going to go directly on their Google Calendar. Now notice the calendar here next to the color, that is actually my work calendar. So I'm going to change this, and I can go down and there is my period 2 calendar. I'm going to select that, and I then can save that calendar. And it'll pop up. Oh, one thing I want to remember to do is I still want that communication there. So I'm going to copy and paste that. And now it's time to select save. And now you can see that it shows up on my calendar for the remaining weeks. And when I select period 2 here, it goes away. And when I add period 2, it shows up. As long as the students maintain this as a checkbox, they will continue to see those class meetings, and that is the default setting for them, that it would be checked in their calendars. So that is how you send an email to your class using Google Classroom and create class meetings directly on your students' calendars that they don't have to accept or reject.